So welcome back everyone to today's video, and today we are sowing a cover crop. So I have the Kuhn Espero on behind me. I'm direct drilling into the stubble, and this is the first time now I've ever tried anything like this. Direct drilling. Now Dad is here, he's over, where is he? Over there. He is grubbing away with the pottinger. He's grubbing just the tram lines out of it, just because they'd be a bit hard and stuff, and then I'm just direct drilling the rest. So it's working well. That's what I've direct drilled there, and yeah, it's working well. So we're sowing, I think it's called soil booster, I forget exactly what's in it. I have the labels at home, I will show you, but this is mandatory. I have to do this as I didn't have enough this year when I lost a bit of ground for I didn't have enough for 3 crops. So as I was saying, I lost a bit of ground and I didn't have enough for 3 crops. So I had to sow this because the crops are already in the ground. Ground was lost. I didn't have enough for my 3 crops. So this is going in as my 3rd crop. So he's just over there, he's grubbing away with the pottinger synchro. And doing a nice job now, I have to say. So that was a tram line there, and I started on a tram line, so you can kind of see the difference. Look, it'll do the job. It is doing a nice job. There's no doubt about that. The discs on this, to be fair, on this machine, do a good job. I have them down buried to the last. So yeah, the boys are in here taking in straw. So yeah, we'll see what happens. We're going well now. This is the first time I've ever sort of direct drilled anything. Drill was here, have to sow a cover crop, as I said. Don't really do it as such because we're mostly winter cropping. So this year, my plan was to put this into winter barley, but I can't do that now, so I have to put it in spring barley. Which is, look, it's not the end of the world, but winter barley to be a bit more of a margin on it. I know I've said now that this is, you know, put corn in is not really profitable. It is to a certain extent if you have a certain if you're on a certain scale, but when it's owned as well, owned ground, kind of, it's a bit different. So we'll be putting spring barley in here, and then with the beans where we're putting winter wheat. So Dad's just grubbing that, gets a lot of traffic there, that one, that does. So he's grubbing up that, and then your man is there bringing in the straw. So he's grubbing away, doing a great job. While he's bringing in the straw, so we big square bale this. Remember the teleport. So we're running on GPS. So I have the split screen here, one to monitor me. Well, I don't have the joystick on this. I may find out actually if you can set these, because I had a joystick where I could set start, go and all that, and they didn't have to be touching the screen. So if I could set that up here, I could have everything here. You hit the engage of the auto steer, and then if I could set, I don't know, one of these or something, it'd be ideal. A lot less moving around. So screen split, as I said, we're sowing this at 15 kilos to the hectare. So each bag is a hectare pack, 15 kilos in it. So I have 16 hectares, so 16 bags. So I have my camera in there so I can see the hopper. So I put in 16 bags, nearly 1/4 of a ton. We loaded up this morning and we're going well. So yeah, it's not doing too bad now. It's, look, for a cover crop, I think that's perfect. So I do. My GPS might be just bang on 100%, but I'm not sowing corn. I'm not overly worried. So yeah, anyway, we keep going here and get this along now. So we're just on the headlands now of the first field. So it's not going too bad. I think it's going alright. So just have enough cover there on the cover crop, for the seed, sorry. But yes, enough cover for the cover crop too. So this headland here, we grub this because it does get a bit of traffic in and out, like, and to be honest with you now, you would sow straight into that now if you wanted to. We've done a proper job on it, which I hope to do. I hope to put a bit of, try one field, mint hilling it with the pottinger grubber and sowing it with this, if the time allows. If not, we'll just plough it. Also depends on weather, numerous other things. Yeah, I'm currently going 13.8. I am flying around, so we just have to go in there next. 15-acre field. This is a 30-acre field here, so I'm going around it just 4 times. I don't really mind if I have a bit of a miss bit or that. It's not going to make a blind bit of difference. I just want to get the crop sown. That's all I want to do. It's probably a little bit on the late side. Ideally, I suppose, if you're sowing a cover crop, you want them in as early as possible, but we were just so busy you couldn't have a chance. So, and then again, it was so dry, so I mightn't have grew anyway. But yeah, you can see the clouds there. There is rain coming. I can see it on the radar. But yeah, it seemingly did. I think it done an alright job. GPS, I think I'm a little bit off. One measurement I must have got wrong, but look, it's close enough. I think it's more so, it's not on the coulters, the disc coulters, it's actually on the disc itself, and that it's not tilling, just a small bit there on one side. But other than that, we're not too bad. So we get this field finished and get into the other one, and yeah, it's getting quite bumpy here now. The rain has arrived as promised. I don't think it's going to be too bad. All it's going to do really now at the moment is just dampen the dust. So we're in the second field here now. First one's finished. In the second one, sowing the cover crop, setting up GPS, slightly crossing it, so I'm not going directly with the lines, I'm going at ever so slightly of an angle, just to get a bit of a crossing on it. And so that's all really. So sowing away, going well, still should have enough seed to get me out. I'm really missing my joystick, because I have to keep touching the screen every time I go up and back, and yeah, just the luxuries, I suppose. That's all, nothing else. But other than that, yeah, sowing this cover crop. So I'll show you the bag when I go home. It's a germinal one, as far as I know. Yeah, soil booster is what it's called. Can't remember the plants that's in it, but I will show you when I go home. So it should work well. Between that, a few volunteers in it, and then a bit of dirt that'll grow, you'll have a fairly decent cover crop then. Hopefully in a couple of weeks time we'll be back here sowing the wheat where the beans were, so we get to see hopefully then how well it's done. I'm not going to get a chance to roll it now, just not enough time, unfortunately. So yeah, so I've been thinking, I've been putting up videos there twice a week there now for a little bit, and the views just seem to have dropped off. So I'm thinking, I think I might just go back to one video a week. I'm thinking maybe the day, maybe a Thursday evening, or do people prefer the weekends? Because there's quite a lot of people put a video out on the weekend. Maybe there's not enough to watch. So let me know down below what you think. I think I'll go back to one, because there's just not enough views, and the views just dropped off for whatever reason. Maybe it's just repetitive, and I can understand that too. There is other more interesting YouTubers out there, that is for sure, with cattle, and a lot more knowledgeable people too. So I think for the moment anyway, I'm leaning back to going back to one video a week now, unless there's a number of comments saying down below not to do that. Maybe the odd time might stick out too, but I'm definitely thinking leaning back to one, maybe slightly a 30-minute video, slightly longer, just once a week, with a bit of everything in it. But let me know what days might suit, and preferably if there is any days that no one's really putting out a video, but I can't think there's an awful lot of people that do. Sundays are big, especially the big creators. There's a lot of them put out on a Sunday, and even small. Everyone's good. Like, this is the problem. A few years ago there was no one to pick from. Now there's tons. But yeah, let me know down below in the comments. So we're working away here. So it's split here now. GPS and Coon. So we're pulling away. She's using 70% of her power, 68, whatever, depending on the pull. And that going well. So before I finish, I will get out. We'll have a quick show of the drill. So just finishing up now. It got a bit of a shower there, so just made things a little bit sticky. a little bit sticky, so it is. But look, we're not too bad. We're on the final run here now, and job done. Cover crop in as cheap as I possibly can get it in, but I still used a fair bit of diesel and AdBlue. So yeah, is what it is. Hopefully it'll grow. If it grows, then it'll do some good. So that's not all doom and gloom. So I'm gonna go pack up here now, head home, and then see what tomorrow brings. But yeah, done it. So just as I get out, start raining again. So finished here, cover crop in. This is the finish now with the grubber. So this bit was grubbed. So here's the drill here. So she's on the drawbar, paddles, 2 sets of discs, packer roller, and you're also your drive wheels. Then you have disc halters, they're your pre-emergence markers. You have your after harrow, which one of them is stuck, so I'll fix that afterwards. Obviously just got caught up in there, and then of course you've got your little packer wheel then behind. So overall, not a bad machine. Now out here, let me see, that was grubbed. Can you see the difference? Versus, but look, I mean, this is the bit that wasn't grubbed, and sure I have enough. There was actually a bit of seed there. So yeah, I'm happy enough. Job's done, ticked off the list. Can back it in now, back into the shed, ready to be used. No, I don't like washing these kind of drills and stuff, because water get in places you don't want them. So we'll get her home and we will just take her off and give her a quick wipe down with a brush or something, just knock all that heavy stuff off it. So welcome back. It's now Tuesday, so we got the cover crop in yesterday. You would have seen that. So Dad was grubbing and I was sowing with the coon. You would have seen that just a few seconds ago. So today I have the big disc on. Now this, you haven't seen this now in a while. Don't really use it too often, just because, well, I don't know. I don't really use it too often. So I'm using it today. I'm up here discing where we sort of did a bit of straw chopping. So one field done. So I have, so it's just a bit difficult as we're turning on. So I'm going at a slight angle, just across the field a bit. So just giving it a quick disc up. So it's a Hiva 5-meter disc. So it is trailed, obviously. You can see the drawbar there and stuff. So yeah, just have her. We had a problem with this there. She used to do a lot of bouncing, and that's because you have to run her in float. According to the uncle who was driving her, you couldn't really go over 10k. But now I have her going, I'm going at 13.8, and I'm not going any issues at all. So just had to put her in float. That was a matter of it, like. So then he's had it 4 years and went 20 minutes. I think we have it sorted. So yeah, we're not going too bad. So we've another field to do here, and then we'll be done. We won't be too long here at all, so we won't. Just want to get it up, get done, get home. It's fairly dry. There was a bit of rain there last night, but nothing really major either. As you can tell by the dust. So yeah, anyway, plenty of power. GPS set up. So too far. So still learning the GPS, and there we go. Cover like that view. That's I like that, running on that view. So yeah, anyway, not too bad. We keep discing away. That's doing a good job. Very dusty though. So I'm back now. I just forgot to record earlier on, but basically discing the ground. So back home. She's to go get a few bits done for tomorrow. So we'll drop this back off at the other farm on the way. But yeah, this is the 5-meter disc. So she's a tulip. Or she's a tulip. Not a Hiva, she's a tulip. 2017 machine. So she's done quite a bit on the drawbar. You can mount these either, see there, but geez, an awful lot of weight. So this is her. So you have 2 sets of discs, packer roller. I need to change some of the scrapers, like that one gone. But yeah, that's it. So I'm going to move the calves here now with the field all fenced, and I'm going to move them. It's going to get Ronan, no one here, so it's going to get Ronan to give me a hand, and then we'll move the bulls up. That way we can feed them too, start feeding them, and they'll be going in now when the wall gets in. So the yard pretty full, loads going out already. So there's 700 bales going out this week of squares, so I kept busy, so it's not too bad. So the aim of the game, fill the yard and empty it. So these are all our own bales, just put them in there to protect. But yeah, so bulls are getting bowled. They're down there. So sick calf, where is he? I don't know, he's in there eating anyway. He's happy out, so they're all happy out. So we'll get them moved and yeah, get them onto lovely fresh grass. Got them moved. Me and Ronan took a little bit, but we got them moved. So they're doing quite well. So they'll come in now and they'll start getting fed. We've the calves moved, no issues. So we have no issues at all, thank God. So plenty of power in the fence, that is the key. So I'm going to start feeding them silage and meal here now. So damn start to the morning. Just was out checking the calves, forgot the camera. Going to give some of our hay to the horses here now. So yeah, lovely stuff. Smells lovely, looks lovely, good solid packed bed. My tractor is over getting fixed, so today is a day. I don't think she's sounding right. Today's a day to catch up on all the odd jobs. So I've got barley to go get rolled. So there's bits and bobs to be done here, just to get done. So we'll go do that. I'll show you the calves where they are. Then we'll have a peek gander at the bulls, see how they're going. So we have the first bale of the winter 2025, shall we say, gone in. So I'm just going to feed them a bit of silage out. I'm just waiting for walls to be put into that shed there. Should be in by the end of the week. So they'll be happy out there. So they will. So here's our silage stack here now. So we've quite a bit of bales here, and we have another maybe 20 acres, 25 acres to do. We might do a 4th coat as well, depending. So we just have to see how grass is growing, like the clappers here now, which is great. These don't have much, you know, they were down the bottom. The bulls and the calves are up here, but we've since moved them. And calves, now I'll show you where the calves are gone here now. They're currently gone out onto the silage ground here, so put a temporary fence. We put a temporary fence. I don't know why he leaves a bale out, sticking out like that. Put a temporary fence around it, so they'll be alright. They've got their meal already this morning. They'll be happy out, but there's plenty of grass on it. So we'll go out and see them here now. So here we have the calves. As you can tell, lovely, lovely after grass for them. So there's more than enough here to keep them occupied for a little while. So just after getting their meal, they're happy out. Bit of rain last night, but shouldn't affect them too much, hopefully. But they're all happy out. There's the youngest lad now, little Angus. He'll turn into something one of the older fellas there now. Not the red lad, the black lad behind him. Here's the oldest lad. But yeah, a few nice calves here now, a few Sementals, Herefords and Anguses. This is a lad that had pneumonia very bad and he was a calf. So he's not doing too bad now. Try to find a sick lad here now that we thought was nearly going to die on me. I think this is him here. Oh, it is. Here he is. So he's not doing too bad. Just keep an eye on him. But yeah, they're all going alright, thank God. So they are. Nice bunch of calves. Big Angus there now. Nice red Angus. But yeah, they're happy out, so you can see the difference there between sort of, this is one of the first batch here to the last batch. There's about 3 months in the difference between the two of them. So, or even there, look, size difference. But yeah, there's a few nice calves in here now. He's a nice lad as well, maybe one of the younger ones. But yeah, they've plenty of pickings here. So they do. So temporary wired the whole thing around, done it yesterday. Got some water there for them as well, got water rigged up for them. And yeah, they've loads of fresh grass. So they do. Need another trough, that's what I do need. But for the moment, not too bad. It'll do them for a little while. It's nice to get them out on fresh grass. And I might move them into another field, just a 4-acre field beside it there. If they do somehow manage to eat all of this here, which I highly doubt it, we can move them onto there and so on. One of the goals here is to have every field here fenced off properly. So I have the reseeded bit for the calves next year. We're going with the Clip-X fencing there, just for durability. So we go with the Clip-X there, and ideally I might do that 4-acre field as well in the springtime, and then maybe with a bit of luck we might get this one done at the end of next summer. So that's the main aim. So here's these fellas now, first bale of the season, so it's lovely silage. Lovely first cut, or second cut silage this would have been, I think. So yeah, it's 13 of these fellas here. They'll be going into the shed now in a little while. But yeah, they're going well. It's the first bale of the season. So it'll be interesting to see. We'll start pumping these up now. We've our own barley, we've our own beans. We'll buy some beef. And that'll keep them going. And in the last month or so we'll buy a finishing ration, is what we'll do. So I think I'm going to leave today's video there at that. I am going to start going back to probably one video a week, just because the views are dropping off a little bit. So I think maybe just one a week is maybe better. Maybe it might be slightly longer. I don't know, we'll see what happens. But let me know if there's a day that suits. This will go up on Thursday. I will put this up on Thursday because I don't think there's too many posts on a Thursday. So we'll I'll put up on Thursday, and let me know in the comments then if what day suits best, if a Thursday or stick to a Sunday morning. Let me know. But anyway, hopefully you enjoyed, and we'll chat to you in the next one.